This week, for our homiletic series, The Great Exchange, we are reflecting on death to new life. So, in today's gospel, Jesus raises Lazarus from the dead. What is interesting is that Jesus arrives late. It had been 4 days since the passing of Lazarus. He is in the tomb. Martha even mentioned to him that there should already be a stench and the body is decomposing. And so many people have heard about the healing power of Jesus, so they wish he would have come earlier and healed him from his illness. They don't see him as the Son of God yet, but they see him as a healer. And as we know, he arrived late intentionally. He made it after 4 days because for 3 days people wonder if the soul is still lingering around the body. So just to make sure that when he performs this miracle, it's truly him, the Son of God, that there is no hope that this man would rise from the dead. His desire was to increase their faith in him. It is to have hope against all hope. Jesus did not say that he will resurrect Lazarus after being questioned. He said, "I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, even if he dies, will live. And everyone who lives and believes in me will never die." Do you believe this? Is what Jesus said. Do we believe this? United to Jesus, he gives us new life. So this week for our Lenten series, we are exchanging death for new life. What does this mean? When people think of death, we think of graveyards or tombs. Because of sin, each one of us live in a tomb, whether it is the tomb of resentment, the tomb of addiction. Whatever sin that we are struggling with in our lives, we feel that we are trapped in that tomb. So we feel stuck and embarrassed as to why do I keep falling into the same sin every time, and then I have to go and confess it to the priest. Eventually, we get tired of asking for forgiveness until one day, years later, we say, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 5 to 10 years since my last confession." In our tombs, it can be very dark. Living our lives with this sin that we carry and hide, it can blind us, just like in our other past week Lenten homiletic series. We become more impatient. We tend to judge our brothers and sisters in Christ more by living with this sin that we always try to hide, or maybe we just aren't ready to confess. We walk in darkness in the confines of our sin that has rooted itself in our lives. And so the only way out is to recognize the stone that is keeping you from surrendering that area in your life to God. Is it shame that keeps you from confession? Is it anger keeping you from forgiving another person? Resentment? Is it fear of what might happen if you change? Do not allow this stone that is blocking you from loving God and surrendering your life to him block you anymore. Jesus is calling you out of the tomb and into new life. He is the resurrection. Even the darkest grave, the darkest tomb, cannot keep you inside if you rely on the Lord. And so sin is death, and Jesus enters into our death and raises us up. He does not stand far away during the miracle of Lazarus. He could have just said, "Lazarus, come out," from all the way in Galilee. Instead, he goes to Judea. Instead, he weeps, he cries that this man died and that everyone is suffering. He stands at the graves of human pain, waiting for you to recognize how much he loves you and how much he wants to take care of you and your problems. He wants to go through your problems with you, so you do not go about it alone. So exchange your areas of sin, which is death, for new life in Jesus. Father George and I have been hearing a ton of confessions after Mass. I have been traveling to different parishes helping other priests with confessions as well. So the beauty of the experience has been hearing people who have been far away from confession for so long because of not being enough. It's like, Father Josh, I just never felt like I was enough to merit like the love of God. Or they were just holding on to shame holding them back from confessing their sins. They felt this heavy, and then afterwards they felt this heavy burden being lifted from them. It is like they have been resurrected, which we can all experience when it is time to go to confession. Because everyone needs God's mercy. All He wants for you to do is to be faithful to Him. Not to be this perfect, ideal sense of self, but just be faithful. Keep trying. So try your best not to return to your tomb, which reeks of death, that has the stench of sin, after your confessions. Leave your tomb permanently and live in freedom with Christ. We are still in the season of Lent, so allow this last week, allow this time to continue to be a time of preparation for Easter. Don't wait to the last minute. And so the resurrection of Lazarus is a foreshadow of the resurrection of Christ, who makes all things new. So if you haven't gone to confession, go to confession. Today's gospel passage comes as a powerful reminder. It is never too late for God to resurrect us from the dead. It is never too late to ask the Lord for mercy and forgiveness so that He may breathe in us new life. Exchange your death for life.